We've got a lot of negative red pill doomer content on YouTube, so shout out to Toe Drags for the video idea. Let's get straight into it. So there is an influx of doomer content on YouTube, and it is becoming insufferable. Now, there was one that I saw that just is just full on. He's very consistent with it, and has 14,000 subscribers, and just nothing positive on the channel. Like, not one thing. Not one positive thing. All pure negativity. And all these people do is just complain. That's all they do. Now, that's human nature. Human nature is to complain, but human nature is not... The thing about human nature is humans take action. Human beings are supposed to take action, not just complain and just sit there. That's not the way. And the thing about negativity on social media is that it intertwines with lust, too, because both of them sell. Negativity and lust sell because they're both negativity. Makes sense. And because of that, it creates something very toxic. Very, very toxic. And this is kind of like the result of that. And plus, with the addition, too, of, just this content in general, it's tolling on the body. It's also tolling on the mind. Because I remember a year ago, I used to consume some of this content myself, and it did not leave me with a good well-being at all. But luckily, I took a break from my device, my internet, or the internet in general, and I got a bit better. And, the thing is, too, because people, that spout on nonsense like that, they don't want you to really succeed. They don't want to see anyone succeed. That is the definition of, I would say, sloth. And it's insufferable. It's disgusting, really. And the thing about it, too, that just is... Because it's growing. It's growing. But we can't let that affect us. We cannot. We cannot do it. It is human nature to fight. And I guess you could say that's currently what's going on now. But not in that way. It's not really fighting for anything good. And then plus you see them spouting on about, life is horrible, this is bad, this is... I mean, sure, but I think what would be the worst outcome is if you were dead. That's the worst outcome. You wouldn't even know it, really. But that's my opinion on it. And then the thing too is that, nothing lasts forever. Neither does pain. Pain does not last forever. Anguish doesn't last forever. Neither does negativity. So, it's a bit baffling to me. Because you can take steps to get better. Maybe, try, going outside. And plus, going outside, taking a walk. It's that simple, really. Well, for some people it is, sometimes it isn't. For other people, it depends. But most of the time it's simple. And then plus, they always say that, they can't date. There's 8 billion people on this planet. And as long as you're living, you still have a chance. It's not the end of the world. And hopefully it won't be anytime soon. But when you end up in that situation, you kind of feel bad for them, but Sometimes you can't help people like that. Sometimes they have to help themselves to find themselves. But that's really my take on it. I just kind of wanted to make, I took inspiration. I was inspired by Toe Drag's video. And, I kind of just wanted to kind of have my own take. But that's really all for this video. See you guys in the next one. See you later.